friends, and welcome back. Today we are going grocery shopping because, as you can see here on the footage on the screen, my fridge is very empty. We just came back from a big trip. We were overseas for 4 weeks. I did pick up a handful of things at the supermarket on the very first day we landed back. We got some stuff for tacos. I had some of the stuff in my freezer already. So some of the fresh produce here that you see in the fridge is basically because I just had to run out and get some stuff so we could do tacos for dinner, some cheese and things like that. I also got some yogurt so I could top up my homemade yogurt. Canned goods was also a little bit bare, but obviously I do have some tuna still, and I did a whole video about that. So if you want to hear more about why tuna is good, you can click on the link below, or I'll link that card up here somewhere. In terms of snacks, we were looking reasonably stocked, but I did need to add some more things, including rice cakes. I still had some onions. They last a very long time if you store them in a cool, dark place, as you might know. And we've got some pasta, but not a lot. So let's head to the shops and see what they got. So I will show you all of this when I get home and show you properly on my kitchen counter. But I first went to Aldi near me, and I got about 90% of the stuff that I needed, including some flowers. I do like Aldi. It's much cheaper than Coles or Woolworths here in Australia, but there are a few things that they don't have. So I stopped over at Coles on my way home and did a top-up shop, mainly some gluten-free items, some cat food, and some other things we needed. So let's head home and I will show you in more detail exactly what we bought. Here we are, all unloaded on the kitchen counter. I will show you the proteins here first though. So in terms of frozen items and proteins, I got some blue cheese from Aldi. I also got a whole chicken, so that was a pretty good price. I try to buy free range, it costs a little bit more. And we've got some beef mince here as well. And that was 2 kilos. It's not as lean as I normally get, but I needed to get some mince for the freezer. We've got some veggies and some berries, and I picked up some stir-fry vegetables as well, which is really good for fried rice and things like that. And these cheeses, these are probably my 2 favorite cheeses for a cheese platter from Aldi. This blue cheese is really, really good. My husband loves it. So definitely a good deal. And with mince, I tend to get a really large pack from time to time and portion freeze it, which I will show you. At Coles, I hadn't planned to buy any meats, but this 2 kilos of chicken drumsticks was $6.80. So I thought I would get that and chuck it in the freezer and see what we could cook up with that. So hadn't planned on it, but it was a pretty good deal, so I ended up picking that one up. And how I prepare that mince is I basically put 1 in a container and 3 in the freezer for later. And here are all the other items. This section here on the left is all the stuff that I got from Aldi. That was not in the freezer. Pretty good chunk of things. And over here you see all the stuff that I got from Coles, which we will look at last. But Aldi was the major bulk, and my shop there minus non-food items came to $124.20. I got some eggs, I got some baby spinach for salads and stuff. I got almond milk for me and skim milk for my husband. And then I had to pick up some veggies as well. We were doing a roast chicken, so I got some pumpkin to roast in the oven along with some potatoes and other things. Got some apples for me. These were humongous. Had a sweet potato there as well, and picked up some regular potatoes because you saw we only had sort of a handful in the fridge. I was almost completely out of rice, so I went for brown rice this time, which I don't always do. And I also got some ginger and carrots and garlic. That is for a soup that I'm going to make in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. It was a really nice soup in my, spoiler alert, brand new Instapot, so that one's coming up. I also got some mandarins. I was completely out of pasta sauce, and my husband makes really good spaghetti bolognese, so I got him to cook that up this particular week. We like pineapple on pizzas, and I didn't have pizza on the menu for this week, but I wanted to stock up anyway. Got some peanut butter and honey, and then I picked up 1 pack of these gluten-free muesli bars just to have in our work bags and stuff. And this chocolate is my favorite from Aldi. It's a dark sea salt chocolate, but the sea salt just makes it a lot less bitter, so it's really, really nice. And moving along to the Coles shop, I spent $45.15 on food items at Coles. That did not include obviously the cat food and things like that. But they had a few things on special that was not on my shopping list. But they had this gluten-free pasta brand that I wanted to try. I did pick up some canned soup as well. It's our preference is to make our own soup, but sometimes you need convenience options available. These brown rice gluten-free noodles, by the way, were really good. Paul really liked them. And I also picked up 2 sauces. They had like these two for cheaper than usual deal. So I picked up this teriyaki chicken stir fry sauce and a pad thai sauce just for like easy meals. I have some chicken in my freezer, and I got these rice noodles as well so that we could use that in that recipe. We were doing burgers as well, so I picked up some normal burger buns for me that were on special and some gluten-free ones for Paul as well. These ones actually weren't as nice as they look. I probably won't be buying those again. And then this was on special for $4. I thought this could be a nice kind of convenience meal, again with some chicken or something like that. And then I got a soft drink as well. So all in all, a pretty good stock up, and I'm glad to have both some convenience items and some just healthy, easy options to cook up. I did also stop by my local IGA to pick up something else earlier in the week and found 10 dinner rolls, non-gluten-free, for $1.99. So I froze most of them and kept a few out for the week. And that is this week's grocery haul. I've said it before here on the channel, but I tend to do one of these bigger shops to last us for about 2 weeks, sometimes longer. I meal plan 7 days at a time usually, but this shop will be really good to top up the few. I had a few things in the freezer, but I was out of a lot of other things, as you could tell. So this shop was really good. I'm pretty happy with it, and the cost was okay. I didn't necessarily go for super budget shopping this time. If you are interested in a really kind of budget grocery meal plan thing, let me know in the comments below. I can certainly put something like that together for you. But in the meantime, I hope you have a fabulous week, and I look forward to see you in the next video.